Hello everyone, I am Will. Welcome back to my playthrough of Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Yep. Last we left off, we started our exploration of the forest. Yeah, the forest outside of the Zenu Temple. Yeah, it's I reverted my save back to before I fought the Sovereign. Redid the fight off camera, talked to the people again. Yep. So that allows us to kind of prevent the end game, but allows me to continue exploring this area while Worship's Rise was not in ruins yet. Mm-hmm. So we started our exploration of the forest. Encountered an obvious boss room, avoided it for the moment. Took a side path, encountered a new big feathered enemy, took care of him, some rebels, just kind of explored around, grabbed some items. I'm guessing I found a shortcut to the Avian dwelling worship shrine. So we did that. So once I found that shrine, I decided to go back to that obvious boss arena area. And we did the fight. Yep, it was a boss. It was the bow sorcerer. Yep. I'm guessing she was one of the bow people who ascended to Avian's, apparently she said a millennia at least. So 1,000 years. Long time. Mm-hmm. So last episode was mostly that fight. From what I could tell, it was a roughly half hours of attempts. Mm-hmm. I didn't actually count the number, but it's probably over at least a dozen, maybe. But yeah, we did eventually beat her. Mm-hmm. I did summon in the White Elder during her phase transition, specifically. So yeah. So with his help, we beat her up. Mm-hmm. He didn't survive the fight, but it did help. So yeah, I don't care. I like summoning anyway. It makes it. I like it fun. I have more fun when I do it. So yeah. So we beat her up. We got the copper drum from her, which allows her, which we gave to the merchant over there to buy a pendant, which increases blunt damage. Not sure how useful it'll be, but we got it. We also got a spell from her. It's like a little ice crystal torrent thing. This thing, Echo the Bow Sorcerer. I'm not quite sure what else we got. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I think those were the only two things: the drum and the echo spell. So, yeah. So after that fight, apparently the Elder and White's in that area somewhere. I did spend a little bit trying to look for him, but I ended up coming back here, turning in the drum to the merchant, buying the pendant. I think I bought some other stuff from Wu Gang over there. And that was it. That was it. Yeah, a good chunk of that last episode was just the bow sorcerer fight, which is a good fight. I did like it. It was fun. Not too challenging, but it was challenging, but not too hard. Yeah, I liked it. The spear definitely helped. Unstoppable force, if you can time it right, will knock her over and allow you to get in a couple hits. And Solo Leap definitely helped. Yeah, definitely helped close the gap when she floated away or something like that. So yeah, I think it was a good choice for the spear. Yep, and that was it. Started our exploration of the forest boss fight, and that was it. Between episodes, I didn't do anything, so all our stuff's gonna be the same. Levels the same, skills the same, equipment's the same. All I really did was change out some of the spells. So, yeah. And today we're gonna go back into the woods. Yep, just gotta explore it some more. Just explore around. Apparently the Elder and White's in there somewhere. Hopefully we can find him. And yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how far we get. We might have to fight the Elder in White, because he did mention, if he ever got trapped in illusions casted by his enemies, to have us put him down. So yeah, he might be another boss fight in there, and that's going to be a rough one. But all right. Yep. Equipment's basically the same as last time. Yeah. Yeah, equipment's the same. Keeping the look, I like this look. Looks pretty cool, in my opinion anyway. Alright. Shall we just get right into this? Let's get right into this. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm starting here just so I can kind of get, you know, kind of get my bearings straight in the forest here. Just want to see if we have any other path we could take. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that ladder just leads us down to a section of the the refugee camp. So yeah, we don't need to do that. All right, it's way into the forest. Yeah. All right. So I know there was the path into the boss arena, the Avian Marsh. There's the other path we first took that took us to the big feathered enemy, and then some rebels. I'm going to take that path because I think there's another branch I didn't quite take. So we're going to check that out. Yeah, that way leads to the rebel camp. This is into the forest. Yeah, apparently the forest is full of avian bow people. Yeah, so here's the boss arena. It was definitely I came here, looked at it, it was like, that's a boss arena. If not, there's a really tough enemy in there. And then we took this path. And you can actually see the big avian monster right there. Yeah, you can actually get a lock on. Alright, come on. Thank you. Dropping some crystallized mercury. Apparently that thinks that's the thing that fell when we first got over here. At least I think that is. Yeah, that was the thing. Okay.
Death take you! I'll sever your head! Death take you!
Yeah, that's what you get. Yeah, the only downside with the spear is that it takes a bit to start up. Yeah, because once you get a might, then you get going. All right, so we took the ladder up. So there was this path over here. So we're gonna take this path. It's probably lead us deeper into the forest. Yeah. I was just checking that out. Thank you. Okay, so that plum bloom is pretty good in this little section. Alright, so we can either go straight. This guy is tempting us forward. He usually leads us to the path forward, or at least to a little area. Do I want to continue forward, or should I take the side path? Well, he also... there's another one here. There's a ladder down. Maybe this guy is pointing us to a downward area. Alright, so we're going to take you, which means your services are no longer required. Alright. Okay. Mercury. Ooh, there's another ladder there. Oh. Okay, that's... Okay, we probably walked right past that one. Because that's where they were fighting, and there's probably that... Okay. Okay. Is this a Nightmare Descends? Or it's just a sneak attack, okay. What are you? Blight Defense. Benediction. If a nearby enemy suffers blight, take reduced damage for a time. Okay. So maybe the sorcerer was weak to blight? Maybe? That's possible. Hold on, we'll just take a quick check. Alright. Just checking. Alright. Let's go back up. And this should take us where the two rebel guys were at. Yep. Oh, we couldn't even get to it anyway. Okay, never mind. Alright. Let's continue down this path. Let's see where it goes. So we have a ladder down. This took us somewhere different. I can see a new enemy down there. It's like a... First guess he's gonna explode. I have a feeling we're supposed to come from that way. I have a feeling we're doing this area backwards. Now which one to bet? Yeah, because usually this is forward. Let's go this way. Let's go down. Let's see what it's all about. Oh. Oh, he's corrupted. He is particularly strong. He's going to be a tough fight. That's a parasite, dude. This is going to be a tough fight. Alright. Oh, I didn't have enough might. Brilliant feather, feather pearl, and an essence. And a bunch of mercury. Okay, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, I think fire and stab's the way to go with the bird people. These are from experience so far. Lost remains. That should be okay. Increased health recovered from flasks. Alright, see a path forward. Probably can't jump from here. This is probably a dead end. Yeah, it's probably a dead end. Well, we can always use our divination stones. Might have survived. I don't know. Not gonna try. Wait. What about here? Okay. I don't see any path, but we'll go back up. Okay, that was good. That was a good find. Alright, so let this go forward. I'm just being curious. Alright.
These fiendish creatures about. I barely managed to escape.
Okay. Don't mind me. Salt rush. The shrine's right up there, so this is another shortcut up to it. Yeah, I have a feeling we're taking this area backwards. Or reverse direction the way it was meant. So I have a feeling we're supposed to come up from there. But we'll take this opportunity, level up. Let's go to the spear section, because I'm liking the spear a lot. More health? I want more stamina, to be honest. You can never have enough stamina, I'll say that. Alright. Oh, we can also upgrade our flask. I forgot about that. Flask upgrade. I think you're this one. Yep. Alright. More health per sip. Ooh, there's items down there and everything. Yeah, I have a feeling if we go for that item, that branch there is going to fall. I almost guarantee it. Alright, let's just go back the way we're going. Alright, because I think we're intended to go this way towards the boss arena, but I think we're doing this area again backwards. Well, the other way that the developers probably wanted us to go through here. There's a bamboo shoot somewhere. I hear him. There he is. I see him. Gotcha. Okay. Alright. We could go that way, but we're not going to just yet. It's going to continue going around this way. Oh, the giant. Ooh, multiple giant feather enemies. Hmm. Fire daggers? Sure, we'll take them. Wow. One shot. Really. Alright. Here's the hard part. Can we get them one at a time? That's the question. I doubt it, but we're going to try. Just missed. No, we cannot. Well, if it's just you, maybe. Ah. Okay, I'm not. Well, he died too, but I'm not used to him, and that was probably a really bad spot to fight. So. Oh well. Oh well. I don't like the. I don't know. I like drawing enemies out one at a time, but. Being able to pull enemies one at a time is really nice. I don't like it when they're, let's say, tied together, tethered. No. That will happen. We can do that. That's fine. No, but he's gonna come over to me, and he's gonna do this all over again. Alright, that's the one thing I don't like. Or it's one of the things I don't like about Souls-likes. It's when they have enemies like that. They're tethered together, and if one of them aggroes onto you, the other one's going to aggro also, regardless of your sight range. That's just one of the pet peeves. If we could just get one of them by themselves, it wouldn't be so bad. It's just yes, I know the other two guys come down and they're supposed to help, but it's just Alright, come on you. Why ain't the bird guys coming? Oh, there's only one of you left, huh? Fine. Thank you. Ah. So the one time I actually needed your help, the other guy falls to his death. Thanks a lot. Ooh. Bronze armor. And a raven pill. Bronze armor. Key item. Oh, hand over to Wu Gang to gain access to new product. Huh. An armor made of bronze plates, considered a religious object by the Avians of the forest. Ancient Shu legends claim that the dead are placed in hanging coffins, who then grow wings and fly for the forest when the time is right. They then reside in the woods, creating their own settlements and hunting humans for sustenance. Okay. Yep. All right. So that took care of that. Kind of roundabout, but that worked. There's the ladder down. Radiant feather. Don't mind if I do. Create a bunch of flag bearers. All right. See what this does. All right.
Shot down here. Somebody help.
Can I backstab you? Can't find out anyway. All right. Can't get. Yeah, the only downside with the spear is that their backstab attack animation's kind of long-winded. Yeah. Gotta check this. Check the treetops as well. They could come down from above. Mm-hmm. Oh. I knew that was too, that was too obvious a trap, but I didn't realize those clam things were actually enemies. Alright, so we'll go this way. think we're getting to where that bamboo shoot thing was taking us to. Well, something died. Let's see what's over here. Ooh, we got another rebel brutes. Yeah, the bamboo shoot was over there. Maybe this crosses in and out. Ooh, definitely take soul grass. This looks important. Bam. Luckily the first hit triggers that. That's good. What are you? A crane pendant. Increases the potency of spells while below a certain HP. Oh, that might be useful. Carved into the shape of a crane that represents immortality. Once worn by the rulers of ancient Shu, later generations believe the crane pendant to be a symbol of immortality, treating it as a priceless treasure. To its original owner, however, it was merely an ordinary item. Okay. Yep. This forest is big. It's a big zone. Yep. No jar innards. Good. Yep. There's a ladder over there. Did we pass that ladder by chance? No, okay. It's probably the way up and out. Yeah, okay. Like once you get down there, you can take the ladder up and you can hop out. Okay. All right. Spooked. Part of me wants to try plunging attack him, but brilliant feather. You're not a jar person. One of those people, huh? Ow. Alright. That works. Alright. We probably could just hop down and run towards it, but I'd rather not do that just yet. Oh! Oh, it was because of that lantern guy, really? We're so far away and it wasn't even looking at us. Son of a... Oh, that was so stupid. Okay, so apparently just looking at him causes despair buildup. I thought they had to look at us. It's, Alright, well, let's go this way. This probably takes us into the same area, I hope. I'd rather not go all the way around. Nope, that just leads to... Well, there's the Elder in White. That is a boss fight. God, that's a boss fight. Okay, so no, we're not gonna do that. I don't want to do that. I want to go back to this little area next to us. Which means I have to do a ton of running, which is whatever. Whatever. At least we can ignore those two. That's fine. We can always go to Liu Gang, but I'd rather have my stuff. Yeah, he did. Okay. We have this ladder. Do we want to take this ladder instead? Or do we want to go back to the temple? Let's go back this way. Alright. Well, it says there's a shrine over here. Is it down here? It says it's right over here. Oh, that was a mite. Okay. It says it's over here. It's over there. Okay, I see the glow. Okay. Okay, so we have to go there. Hold on, there's a shrine. We gotta activate it. I know where it is. It's down here. Here it is. All right, another shrine. Whew, thank God. My love, I found refuge upon Mount Zenwu, safe for now, yet hunger encroaches upon us. Should this message reach you, foray for wild herbs and roots upon your journey. They must sustain us. Beware the bloodsuckers that dwell in the woods. Tread carefully, my dear. Yeah. Bloodsuckers probably being those leeches, or those parasites. Alright. Let's go back up, back into the thing. Oop. Right. Cool. I'll take this stuff, thank you. Okay, ignore that, just go straight this way. Won't have to worry about the one big bruiser guy. Alright, let's go this way. Thank you. Alright. So we have stupid despair guy in there who's going to despair us if we just even look at him. So we gotta be careful with that. I gotta pay attention to my little status meter. Alright, so let's get this all the way. There. Alright, so now let's just put that on. Alright, yeah, so just being in the line of sight, it's causing it to build up. Ooh, eggs. Ow. Okay, so those things do damage. Good. We're in the line of sight, so we gotta block it. Ah, that guy's a hazard. Yep. Getting to him is gonna be tricky. What? Really? Oh, really? that guy's gonna. Well, alright, so the meter is not very visible. It needs to be a bit bigger. Whatever. 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 God, that's so. All right, so. Thank you. All right. Alright, so yeah, that one guy. We're gonna try and bum rush him then. If he's just gonna, we're just gonna get to spare just by being in line of sight. We're just gonna try to find a way to bum rush him. This is Alright, thank you. Alright, so let's find a little drop down point where we can just, attack them. I thought I saw one earlier, like right over here. No, not here. Alright, can we plunge attack you? Yes, we can. At least with the spears we can, anyway. I think it was right here we could just, drop down and bum rush. Yeah, right here. Alright. Oh, I didn't want that. I want that. Alright. Alright. I should have done this from the beginning. Just take care of him like that. Alright, so we're just gonna try to find a way out. Yeah, we'll just do this. Alright. Where do you statues? Guided by the enlightened, they erected this altar. Human sacrifices nourish their twisted deities. Intruder beware, heed these words and flee while you still draw breath. The bird creatures that haunt these woods, ascended bow people they are. Okay. From their hanging coffins they rise, taken to the skies to soar into the forest and gather into settlements. That should be flask charges. Alright. Let's find a way out of here. Oh, you have a ranged attack, huh? So I guess the only way to actually get to this guy was just to drop down. There's no other way. Alright. That thing has some serious tracking. Not too bad. Not too bad. Glistening red mercury. All right. They stuff people into those things, huh? The plot thickens, I see. Oh, there's a slight delay in that. Looks like the leap's follow-up knocks him over. That is actually really good to know. Cool. To be honest, let's just change out one of the benedictions. So I think I have... You gain damage and might on defeated enemies on the long sword, not the... Oh, this is the way out. Cool. This is where we actually came in. That's actually really useful. Bum rush to center, grab the remembrance, or the upgrade. Just kind of come out and then you can explore without having to deal with Mr. Spare. Alright. Well, hold on. There was an item. Right over here. Oh, orchid pill. That could have been useful. Okay. Alright, alright. So now it's just the run back. I don't think you can go any further down, but I'm gonna have to go back the way. There was this forest is huge. There's a lot of twists and turns and this way and that ways. Which is good. We like that. You know, exploring's the name of the game, in my opinion. Let's go grab our souls. Alright, so there's the little thing that comes down. I guess the boat people are looking blood for the blood gods, huh? Yep. I'm guessing they're gathering humans to sacrifice to the god for more power. But... That looks like a way in. That might be an alternate way in. drop down? Do you think I come from below us? No? Good. Soul grass we'll take. That's probably death down there. Alright, so where does this go? Well, judging by this used to be like a temple of sorts, probably for the bow people, before they became avians. Corrupted rebel.
Still on my tail, are you? Taste my blade. This is for my fallen brethren.
General.
Brilliant feather and a level up. Cool. Mercury. Yep. I think we're nearing the bottom of the forest. Flying daggers. I think they do poise break build up. Another like shortcut type thing. To where? I don't know. I'm not going to find out. So I think this way leads us to the dwelling. I think. Yeah, because the dwelling's right up there. Great. Let me guess, I can't get to one of you at a time. Nope. Yeah, linked enemies are always the worst. Oh, we're going to investigate. No, it's 2v1. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm not dead yet. Oh, I'm not dead yet. Now I'm dead. Okay. I hate this so much. Linked enemies are fucking. It's not. I'll just say they're not cool. I'll leave it at that. Hold on, let me just bank that. Let me go here. I'm gonna. Yeah. Because they are right below us, right here. It's right there. Well. That means I have to go all the way through all that again just to get to those. That's bullcrap. Well, I'm gonna pause it right here. I'm gonna go right back to them, and then let's hope for the best. All right, I'm back. Just kind of ran right through everything. Game, I hate this so much. Because that's the dwelling right up there. That takes us to another section of the woods. We're gonna do this. It's going to suck, but we are going to do it. All right. Alright. I guess the key was just to burst one of them down while the other one's getting up. Alright. Kind of. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Secret letter, huh? Secret letter stained with blood, potentially capable of swaying the results of someone hesitant. A missive detailing the secrets of the rebels, though much of its text is obscured by bloodstains. Liu Wenzu has secured the relic and will soon perform the ritual at Zenwu Temple. This concludes my report. I await your command. Swaying the resolve of someone hesitant. Who's hesitant? Who could they be referring to? My monos, this thing is gonna break. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. I fully suspected it would break. Like that. So I guess if you stood on there too long, it would have broken underneath you. Alright. I thought that would stagger him, but nope. Alright, whatever. That's a drop down back. Oh. Really? Was that a short? Oh, wow. I remember this part. Yep. remember kicking this tree down. Alright, so this is the other way around if when we don't want to have to fight those guys again. Alright, alright. Another one of these. Quickly grab the item. Come off. Alright. Oh, there's a bamboo shoot below us. Alright. That was probably meant to break quicker, just so you could drop down there. Okay, I think that leads to the other side. I'm just going to take it. Thank you. Thank you. So this does take us over here, back to up top. Cool. And a bunny bun. We'll always take bunny buns. Alright. This leads us back to the path we were on. Yep, right over here. Thank you. Alright. Question is, are you alone? Probably not. Oh, I know where we are. Okay. I have an idea, anyway. Yes, you can stance break them with the backstab. So that is good to know. Yep, we are by the worship shrine, right over here. Yep, the shrine's right below us. Just gonna check this path real quick. Let's take a gander where it goes, if it goes anywhere. Oh. Yeah, there's the lotus guy right up there. Okay. Alright. I think everything's coming up brilliantly. I think we're doing a pretty good, thorough run through this area. So, yeah. Alright. Alright, so now let us Oh yeah, the storyteller. Yeah, he's just gonna progress the game to the end game, so we're not gonna mess with him. Let's go to the refugee camp, talk with Wu Gang, give him something. Give him his little bronze armor thing. See what he has for sale after that. I guess it's from an enemy drop that we couldn't get to. Alright, Wu Gang, I got stuff for you.
Hey, you made it. Got some new stuff for you.
Hand over bronze armor.
Oh, this is from the Avian Marsh. They say the marsh is a graveyard. Starving folk go there looking for food and end up at the bottom of the marsh. I went in to look for treasures myself, but before I could take a step, monsters dropped from trees to gnaw on bones. Scared the life out of me. I ran all the way back.
I would too if monsters came falling from the trees and started eating bones. Alright, so what do you got? Alright, no new weapons. Ooh. Ghost Warrior. Terror Clam Helm. So those little clams are called terror clams, huh? Alright. Ghost Warriors. So these must be the warriors that the lantern guys summon. But the clam hood. Yep. Headwear made from the terror clam, a river clam that feeds on flesh, has long since fused with red mercury. This massive pearl, gleaming in mist, flesh and blood, represents an abyss from which souls cannot escape. Yeah, very weak to blunt. Excuse me. Yep. Ooh, pretty resistant to fire, looks like too, which is pretty interesting. Very weak to lightning, which I guess is reasonable for a clam. Alright. Fashioned from interwoven iron plates, now battered and worn. Its design suggests it once belonged to an ancient soldier. Legend has it that these warriors followed their general into battle in this very region. The scars of war remain upon the armor, never fading, just like their undying loyalty. My money's on the Elder in White being that general, because the storytellers talked about the story about the general, the white general. This armor set says like belonging to an ancient warrior that followed their general into battle long in this very region. So I have a feeling the Elder in White's the general. These warriors perished in Shu over 1,000 years ago. Yet under the influence of red mercury, their corpses remain preserved, their restless souls wandering the land, until they are called forth by the 9 lotuses. Yeah, so it's the soldiers that the lotus guys resurrect. Okay. Alright. Do I want to buy anything? Not really. Oh. Ooh, looks like he now sells infinite divine gifts. That's pretty good. Want some more fire bombs? Yeah, let's get some more fire bombs. 50.
Come back soon, you hear?
All right. I think we have enough for another level. Yep. Cool. 3 points. 1, 2, and 3. All right. I don't know. I'm tempted to use another weapon, but another spear. But this one's been so good to us because we stacked strength so much and has a really high strength scaling. So these other ones don't quite compare. Yeah, because most of them are it's like agility, but we don't have quite as much agility as we have strength. So it's like. Yeah, this long sword, strength sword. Okay. All right, and let's just check out that little armor set. I'm not gonna like the helmet, but we're just gonna check it out. Yeah. Nah. Nah, not that. I mean the... Oh, interesting. Hold on, let me check something. Alright, interesting. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it looks like the chest piece kind of overrides the leg pieces. Alright. We might use it. We might. Yeah. That looks pretty cool. Although I gotta change out the head. Yeah, I like this. Yeah. Anyway. Maybe with a clam head. As funny as that would be, no. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Let's get that back on. All right. You know what? I like this. It looks pretty cool. I'll stick with this, I guess. But and with that, I am going to call an episode. Yep. We continued our exploration of the forested area outside of Zenwu Temple. Yep. Yeah. Just kind of tried to figure out every path we could take. I'm pretty sure I did find the next boss in the forest. I'm pretty sure it's the Elder in White. You can actually get there pretty easily, in my opinion, actually. Yeah, but I came up to the entrance to it. I was like, I looked into it. I noticed the Elder in White in the distance, and my first thought was boss fight. So, yeah, we're not going to do that. Yeah, so instead of doing that, we went back into the forest, just kind of followed it around, looked through all the little nooks and crannies as best we could. Yep, picked up another bamboo ling. Actually, I think it was like 2 of them at least. Maybe 3. Yeah, there's quite a number of them in there. Just kind of follow the path, just drop downs, got the items, backtracking, the usual exploration. Picking up items, fighting enemies, getting annoyed by enemies linked together. Like you can't draw one aggro, you have to draw both of them, which is, especially if it's the big guys, that's it's just I don't like it. I don't like it, but we dealt with it. Let's see, what else do we do? Yep, found a little, like, I'm guessing like a little temple altar thing that the bow people set up for their god for the sacrifices and all that. Yeah, and in that there was like a little chest in there with a flask upgrade, which I forgot to add. Yeah, one of the winter lantern guys. Yeah, I'm guessing he might have aggroed onto us without me realizing it, and that's why it was causing buildup, even though we were pretty far away, and I'm pretty sure he didn't aggro him, but anyway, I guess just line of sight at that point, it was enough to cause despair buildup. So I wasn't paying attention. We got despaired twice by the same guy. So third time, just ran in there, rushed him down, and it worked. Then we didn't have to deal with him again. So, yeah. in that little center area is again a chest with a flask upgrade. You know, just kind of worked our way back out. Yeah, just kind of worked our way through the forest. Picked up a secret missive saying we should give it to someone who's hesitant, but I'm not sure who. For all we know, probably the Elder in White, maybe. Maybe it's one of the items we can use to avoid a boss fight of sorts, or to instantly end a boss fight kind of thing, or to skip the fight, maybe. I don't know. Let's see, what else did we do? Let's gather some more upgrades, which reminds me, I should have enough radiant feathers to upgrade either the spear or the longsword to the next level to +8. So I'll have to decide which one's which. Yeah, just wandered around, enemies, items, found another shrine in the marsh. Yeah, standard exploration. And next episode will be back in the woods. I think we're mostly done with it. There's that little lower area where that one shrine we found. Excuse me. That little lower marsh area, the boss arena, that little side area that's off the Avian dwelling worship shrine that I saw a big guy and I was like, nope, and we didn't go that way. There was that area too. So we still have a bit more to explore in that little area. Yeah, but again, that's for another episode. And I thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time.